Hi guys, so today I have a special thing for you, something that I've been looking forward to opening for a long time. I think by now, anyway, that I have had the model in my possession for about a month, and I've been, I don't know, waiting for the right moment to open the package and assemble it and paint it, which I will definitely be doing right away after I open it. And what I will be opening for you today is this model. The Gundabad Orc General. I'm very excited for this one. You know, I made a hobby blog, if you've seen it maybe, right after I bought this, and I was just so excited. And I feel like now it is finally time to open this big sucker up and get a look at it. So let's just go ahead and do that. So here we have him, the Gundabad Orc General. I took the liberty of cutting it open before filming because otherwise that would be quite difficult. So let's open this little Games Workshop blister. Somehow there's hair inside, which is kind of confusing. And I mean, this is basically everything that's in the thing. I don't know if you call this a sprue when it's a fan cast blister. I guess you just call it a blister. I don't know. Let's go over a little story of this guy. If you don't really know much about The Hobbit, which I think if you watch this you probably do, but anyway, Games Workshop calls this guy the Gundabad Orc General. Now that is not what he was originally called. So, when they were producing the Hobbit movies, if I can show this again, when they were producing the Hobbit movies, they had to come up with a design for what was originally going to be Azog. And they went through a few different designs and ended up, they even dressed the actor who was going to play Azog, Conan Stevens, in a few different costumes before finally settling on this one. And they thought it was obviously a great costume, and it looked great, and he looked very intimidating. But then Peter Jackson sort of decided that being huge and intimidating wasn't perhaps the best route to go with Azog. So instead they said, okay, let us keep this design for Bolg. So that's what they did, and then they made a new design for Azog, which they then also scrapped and turned into Yasnek, and then they made a digital Azog, and then later they scrapped this one and made it digital Bolg. Now, this guy does show up in the Battle of the Five Armies, also briefly in An Unexpected Journey in the flashback of the Battle of Moria, but he shows up in the Battle of the Five Armies pretty early on, when he throws Gandalf around in Dol Guldur, and in the extended edition there's a few more things to see, but it's nothing major, but it was nice to actually see this guy in the movie, with all the history especially. And now we get to unbox him, so let's take a proper look at the model. Now this is a big, beefy guy for the Lord of the Rings range anyway. I mean, obviously if you can compare it to most of the really cartoony miniature games, this guy won't look very big, but compared to like an Urukai or a Mordor Orc or any Orc hero really, this guy is big. He is, I mean, he's about the same size as the Neo Bolg model. They're obviously beefier because of the big armor and the compact pose. Yeah. So, what do I think of this? So far looking at it, and I don't know if you've noticed too, it looks really good, the model itself. If we go in, the details seem to all be quite crisp and clear. Looking at it right now, I don't see any miscasts. I mean, sure, it looks like the weapon is slightly bent, maybe, I'm not even certain it is. And if it is, I mean, I can fix that, it's fan cast, you just use some boiled water. And then bend it back. But remember the water, otherwise you'll snap it. So quite a compact view. Let's see the face. Look at that delicious detail. This guy is gonna be so fun to paint. I can't wait to get ready to do that. Of course, there is the thing that he doesn't have a profile in the game. So either you have to use the Bolg profile, which I am personally against, given the fact that we have Bolg, and we have an official Bolg, and this is not Bolg anymore. Then there is the option of using the Gundabad Orc Captain model, not model, but profile, which would fit quite well with the defense 7 if he was a shield. The problem is, of course, right now this guy's not a shield, so I would have to put a shield on him to have that defense 7. The other option would be a hunter captain, which I think I'm leaning towards for 2 reasons. One, this guy looks very feral, like, and especially if we knew he originally might have led the hunter orcs in an early version of the movie, which would explain why he's sort of. I mean, he doesn't look very heavily armored. He looked lightly armored, if you ask me. He's very feral, and the big thing is he has a 2-handed weapon. And Gundabad Orc captains cannot wield 2-handed weapons, but Hunter Orc captains can. It helps even more that Hunter Orc captains, when they're on ground, have 3 attacks, which really could represent this guy's devastating killing power quite well. So I think I am leaning towards Hunter Orc captain for this model. But yeah, we're obviously not just talking about the profile, which he doesn't have one, but we're talking about. I mean, wow. I'm watching this from my camera. I could look over my camera and see what it actually looks like, but this detail, I don't see anything that looks like problems with this model. It's obviously no. I mean, they talk about fail cast. This is a great fine cast in this one. Wow. Okay, I'm so excited. I'm turning down my voice because people in the house are sleeping, but wow, I'm so excited to paint this guy. So, when it comes to Finecast, this is one of the best sculpts I've seen, really. And the fact that there are no random holes through the model, besides the ones that are supposed to be there, obviously, is great. So, I am very much looking forward to painting this guy. I hope, if I'm very lucky, I can have him finished by my next vlog. How about let's hope for that, and we'll see. So definitely check that out. Oh, and obviously he has that base with him, but that's not important. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you liked the video. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. Support your Hobbit hobby, and happy dwarf smashing. Goodbye.